Ladies and gentle ladies, it finally happened. They finally released what the banners are going to be. Finally gonna get a look into what Nahida's banner is gonna be like, so I would say let's just jump into it. So, first off, we have Nahida's banner, the Moongrass Enlightenment. So, we have Nahida, of course, and then, oh god, these 4 stars. So we have Noelle, of course, the favorite 4-star of basically every single player. Everyone loves her. You know, when she's on a banner, everyone goes wild. You know, same with Razor, dude. I can't wait to get a C6 and, you know, bench him. Besides that, like, Bennett is... He's good, you know, of course he is like one of the best 4-stars in the game, but I feel like at this point, like, so many people already have his constellations and no one wants a C6, so I feel like once you get Bennett, you kind of become afraid of him turning up on banners, because otherwise you'll forever have like the little exclamation mark on your Bennett because you don't want to send his, or don't want to give him the last constellation. But to just keep it short, I'll be honest, this banner is kind of trash. I'll be honest, like, of course I'm going to summon on it because it has Nahida, you know, the Dendro Archon. Like, in my opinion, if you want to properly play Dendro, like, she is a must-have. Like, I'll be honest with you, man. The 2 best Dendro applicators we have right now, being Kalei and Dendro main character, they're like okay, like they're like very energy dependent, you know, and like their Dendro application is locked behind their ult, so it's just not optimal, you know. Like you constantly need to like think about, oh, you know, like do they have enough energy, this and that, and is it the right team, blah blah blah. And with Nahida, it seems like you just pop her E ability and you have infinite Dendro application, because like the cooldown seems to be very low, while her duration is like 20-25 seconds long, I don't know. If you properly want to play Dendro, she really seems a must-have. Of course, in the future, they might release, you know, other Dendro characters that have also very good Dendro application, but who knows when that is going to happen. So for me at least, she's a must-pull. And I'll be honest, these 4 stars make the banner very unappealing. Like, I'll be honest with you, I was planning on summoning for her C2. Like, I was already, like, you know, mentally prepared to summon for the C2. But now that they revealed the 4 stars, I'm not going to. Like, it's not even a question anymore. Like, I'm not even, like, iffy about it. I'm not going for her C2 anymore. I'm just going to get her C0 and then wait for her rerun and hope that her rerun doesn't look like dog shit. And I don't know why miHoYo is doing this. Like, just like how, you know, what's happening with me right now, they're losing money. The amount of people that are now not going to summon for her constellations just because the 4 stars are unappealing, like, I can't imagine how many there are. So this is just a stupid decision. I feel like if you have a banner that you know people are going to summon on, make it extra appealing, because then they're going to summon more. Like, imagine her banner was like, I don't know, like a bunch of like interesting 4 stars, you know, maybe like the new 4 stars, or maybe characters like, you know, Sarah, which a lot of people want constellations for, like whatever, just like good popular 4 stars. A lot of people that would go for just a C0 would maybe go for more constellations, because they're thinking, well, you know, like, I'm already summoning for Nahida, her constellations are nice, like, why don't I just go for more constellations? And the 4 stars are also nice, so, you know, it's just a bonus. But now, why would I want to go for constellations? I don't know. It's stupid. I'm actually like not even like sad or mad about it. I'm just like disappointed. Like, miHoYo keeps on doing this, you know? Good banners, which they make trash every single time. It's so tiring at this point. It's so annoying. But yeah, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. You know, I'm still going to summon for her. I'm gonna get her C0. I hope I'm just gonna get her as fast as possible so I can just jump out the banner and be gone. But yeah, that's basically Nahida's banner. Now let's check out Yoimiya's banner. So basically same 4 stars, you know, poo-poo. Only Bennett kind of synergizes with her, you know, you drop down his ult, you stand in the circle and you just pew-pew. Besides that, literally no synergy here. I also just wonder, why the fuck did they put a Geo character on a Dendro banner? Like, what is the point? Not just, like, Geo has no synergy with Dendro, but even with Yoimiya. Like, Yoimiya is an on-field DPS. So why do you give us a on-field Geo character? Like, it makes no sense, man. It's so, like, tiring. Why are they doing this? And every single time when Yoimiya releases, she's always paired up with other very wanted characters, right? Like, for example, her first banner was like just before Raiden, and it just they keep on doing the same thing, man. Like, for example, her previous banner was just before Sumeru, which is just like, who is going to summon for a character just before an entire region releases and an entire element, you know? So, and I'm also just confused. Why are they releasing her again? Her rerun was like 3 updates ago. Just 3 updates. There are characters like Shenhe that are waiting for their rerun for so long. But I guess, you know, like, they see a chance to fuck around with Yoimiya and they just take it, which is just annoying. I don't know. Like, both of these banners are just giving a foul taste in my mouth, man. Like, not just the shitty 4 stars, but now also like just the timing with Yoimiya. Like, if they ever are just gonna, you know, decide to be decent developers and put Yoimiya on like a nice spot, not between like giant characters that everyone wants or like just before a giant update, but just like a nice space where, you know, like maybe with other reruns, something like that, maybe then like I would actually want to summon her. Like, I want to summon her. Like, she seems like such a fun character, but I just can't, man. I just can't. Like, if I summon for her, then I won't be able to summon for, like, I don't know, Scaramouche. So it's just shitty, man. It's just shitty. But let's just move on to the weapon banner. So we have the weapon banner with, of course, the weapon of Nahida and the weapon of Yoimiya. 5-star wise, let me just be straight with you, insane. Like, if you are someone that wants to summon for Nahida, this banner is a win-win. The Thundering Pulse is a really good bow that is, like, you know, very versatile, you know, crit damage main stat if I remember correctly. It's just a good bow, man. Besides that, like, Nahida's weapon is decent, you know, like, where is it? There it is. You know, like, the main stat is Elemental Mastery, which is quite a lot. 260, she's gonna be Elemental Mastery scaling. Weapon is automatically very good for her best in slot. The passive then gives you or Elemental Mastery or Elemental Damage bonus to Nahida, and then gives just flat 40 Elemental Mastery to your teammates. Now, one thing that I fucking hate about this weapon, and I might make a little video separately about this just to rant, but this passive makes no sense. Why do you give Elemental Mastery when you have same elemental types? Do you understand that to make an elemental reaction, you need multiple elements? And Elemental Mastery is used for elemental reactions. So if you have a full Dendro team, why do you get Elemental Mastery? You can't even make reactions. It makes no sense. Well, whatever. You know, I'm just gonna make like a little rant video about it, like, separately, but whatever. So this weapon is very nice for her. Gives a lot of Elemental Mastery, gives her damage bonus, gives the team even some Elemental Mastery. So yeah, it's a nice stat stake. I do still think that they could do something more special for an Archon, you know, considering, you know, what they did with Raiden's weapon, but maybe they regret Raiden's weapon. Maybe it was too strong in the end, but whatever. So 5-star wise, very nice weapon. If you don't mind getting Nahida's weapon, then I feel like this is like one of those banners that you gotta summon on, if you consider summoning on weapon banners. But we also need to consider the 4-stars. So let's check out the 4-stars. So we have the Rust, we have the Flute, we have the Favonius Lance, the Sacrificial Greatsword, and of course we have the... I forgot the name. Witsith. There you go. Wait, is it the Witsith? It is a Witsith. Okay. I always like switch the Witsith, you know, with Sacrificial Fragments. But yeah, the 4-stars are pretty nice. The Rust, the Witsith are really good weapons, you know, like, for example, the Rust is a really good weapon for Yoimiya. The Witsith is one of the best catalysts in the game. It's going to be good on literally every character. So even if you don't get the 5-stars, even if you have like 10-20 summons for the weapon banner, and, you know, if you get either of these weapons, then there you go, you have a nice weapon for Yoimiya or for Nahida. Besides that, the Sacrificial Greatsword, it's a nice weapon. There are quite a few characters that make use of it, but it's like a mediocre weapon, I would say. Favonius Lance, you know, has a few characters that use it thoroughly, like Rosaria and stuff like that. It's, you know, just an energy recharge weapon. You know, you can put it on basically any supporting character. So, but it's also like kind of mediocre. And the Flute, like, who the fuck even uses it? Like, Flute who? So yeah, 4-star wise, it's okay. I'm kind of sad that they didn't put any special weapons on it. Like, all of these weapons, you can get them on any banner. But you have some weapons that you can only get on the weapon banner. You know, like for example, the Alley Flash, I think that was the name of it. And there's so many other weapons, like for example Fischl's weapon, and you have like the new weapon series of Sumeru. It's really a shame that they didn't put them on this banner. You know, it's obvious that they didn't because, you know, two good 5-star weapons. But again, you know, it's just like the same MiHoYo ploy where the 5-star weapons are good, so the 4-star weapons need to be shit. You know, like just like the character banner, you know, 5-star character that everyone wants, so let's put some, you know, whatever 4 stars on the banner. It's a shame. That's basically the banner philosophy of MiHoYo, and they're never gonna stop doing it because I guess it saves the money somehow, you know? No idea. But those are basically the banners. You know, like Nahida really to me feels like a must pull. I feel like she is a character that will unlock so much for your account, and I feel like beginner or end game player, everyone will benefit from her. And besides that, she also just looks fun, you know. Have you seen like how she jumps on the little keys and stuff like that? It's so cute. And the weapon banner looking very nice, which I'm also definitely going to summon for. And yeah, I'm probably going to, like, you know, make videos and upload them whenever that happens. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys for coming out and checking out the video. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.